to know how your school is doing? Today is the day to get your answer. The Colorado Department of Education released its annual reports on schools, grading them on how well they're teaching our children. 9 News education reporter Nelson Garcia joins us with more. And Nelson, last year the state moved more towards an accreditation system for schools.
That's right, Kim. In a way similar to how colleges are evaluated, every public school now goes through an accreditation process. They are graded on a scale up to 100%. And at one school in particular, teachers looked at a population where kids were behind special education, and they're getting results that few, if any, schools can achieve.
The unresolved concern.
What's happening in the meeting room is making a big difference in the classroom.
This view is the back, like this.
Special education teachers like Megan Talley
So right here is where your supplies are going to go.
have taken an aggressive approach to teaching kids with special needs at Stony Creek Elementary.
Special ed has always been on the back burner, and it is coming around. We're making it more important.
We noticed that the structures that were in our school were not systemic, so we talked about creating structures that made sense.
Some of them are already open.
Like more times to collaborate to find ways to improve the scores of special ed students.
You specifically get a group of people together to focus on that need, and you go at it until that child meets that expectation. That's what's going to push kids along.
And it's working.
It's a very rare thing for special education students to meet exceeds or even meet progress.
In the school reports released today, Stony Creek's special ed students are meeting expectations in writing and exceeding expectations in math.
To be in those categories is unheard of.
Across the state, schools are improving overall. Associate Commissioner of Education Keith Owen says he's pleased.
Some districts are making the changes we would want, and they're getting some of the improvement that we'd want from using the planning process. And that is a positive signal.
And it's all from the work going on in the rooms at places like Stony Creek.
I love my job. I love coming to school every day. I love working with the kids. But when you see growth like that, it makes it all worth it.
Across the state, there are